Okay. So basically, where are you from?
You mean my hometown?
Yes. Originally, where are you from?
Uh, my hometown is Khagrachuri. Khagrachuri. I born there, and it's a hilly district in Chittagong Hill Tracts, as you know.
Hmm.
It's a large green place. Also, it has one small river called name is Chengi, and it's a diverse place. Actually, there are, I think, 12 ethnic groups living side by side harmoniously. Each ethnic group has their own distinct culture and also dialect and languages. And we also have a lot of festival around the year, community festival like Boishu and Marma has their own Sangrai festivals. And I belong to Tripura community. We also have our festivals, all community festival. So yeah, it's a very interesting place, I think, and I
How
am
are how are the people there in your hometown?
um, uh, uh, compared to city. I think it's a very peaceful and quiet place. People are not in very rush to do anything. They prefer to do any work in a very like calm and in peaceful manners. People are also very polite in Kidong Hillcrest districts, and I find that they are more honest and diligent whatever they do. Yes, I think they have a good reputations.
Okay. So, do you have any favorite place where do you sometimes visit when you feel upset?
Mm. In my hometown,
Anywhere.
anywhere actually. Although my hometown is Khagrachuri, but for work reason I live in Dhaka for last 10 years. So I'm very lucky that I live in Dhanmondi area. So I have a beautiful park and lake surrounding this area. It's called Dhanmondi Lake. So whenever I feel a little bit anxious or I have a tense moment in my workplace, I try to go there for relaxing. Especially in, I think, in winter time, it's very beautiful to have a stroll in the park, interact with people because they have lots of food stalls, and it's very buzzing with people's activity. So yeah, it's very interesting place, and I go there. It's my go-to place for every day.
Okay. So, you have been there in Dhaka for last 10 years. Have you noticed any changes in Dhaka?
Yes,
Like
okay. Like
the way you started from the beginning and now till now? Do you have you ever noticed any change?
yeah, Dhaka transform, I think, very rapidly. Like when I first arrived here, there are less infrastructure work going on, less traffic congestion. But nowadays it's very densely packed now. Lots of people are coming here for seeking shelter, for trying to get uh, increase their economic activity, something like yeah. Lots of people are coming here from diverse background because there are less opportunity in the countryside, so people often flock in Dhaka city. Lots of new restaurants in order to cater these populations. Lot of new shops and restaurants are also being built. uh, so lot of educational institutions are also popping up in last 10 years. New private universities all around the where I live. Now I see lots of private universities, and also a lot of private clinics. They are popping around all over Dhanmondi areas. Same can be said about other places in Dhaka. Also, public infrastructure. Yeah, there. Now we have metro rails and express highway in Dhaka. So yeah.
Okay. So do you think education nowadays is becoming like a business in Bangladesh?
Absolutely. I think these days uh, education is becoming like a commercial commodity product. Lots of private university are being established without maintaining any kind of quality. Like government does not monitor properly whether this private institution providing good students to their populations, uh, good quality education to their students. Uh, Teachers are also becoming very commercial, like less focus on research and more focus on taking class and doing consultancy work. And I found another thing very frustrating is that a lot of courses are being offering in the universities, these universities, but there is no link with the industry. Like students are not sure after graduations they will have work placement. So yeah, because uh, university does not care; they just take tuition fees and provide offer you the degrees, but they are not assisting the students to get a job. Yeah. Also, research is also absent most of the university.
Okay. So let's move on to part two. I'm just going to share screen. Meanwhile, you can get your pen and paper
Okay.
so that you can take some notes. So this is a cue card for you. Can you see the screen?
Yeah, I'm
So
seeing.
you will be given 1 minute for the preparation, and you can take some notes. And after the 1 minute, I will tell you when to start. Okay, your time starts from now.
So I'm getting 1 minute,
Yes,
right? Uh,
just to prepare yourself.
oh, uh, should I
Okay,
start?
you can start now.
Uh, I'm very introvert kind of person, so it's very difficult for me to give public speech. It's very challenging actually. But when I was in my when I start my bachelor degree, I study in South Australia in University of Adelaide. Uh, uh, in my first semester, uh, there is a course component that I have to give a like 5 minute presentations in front of my fellow students, and also to be visiting lecturers on topic of poverty, because I choose my major is in my bachelor's, my major is development studies. So I got a topic to speak on poverty. So how I prepared, like first I went to our library and consult with librarian. He is very kind and generous. He give me some reference book for me to prepare. With the help of that book, borrowed book. I prepare my presentations. And I also thought that Audio visual will be great help on this regard. So I also prepare PowerPoint presentations, uh, inserting chart graphs on chart and graphs. Um, with and I prepared my presentations, and I gave my 5 minute presentation. I practice a lot in front of me mirror. Yeah, before day before the
Okay,
actual presentations.
your
Yeah.
2 minute is up. So now let's move on to part three. From your observation, how important is it to learn public speaking for a student?
I think it's very crucial to learn public speaking, because after graduation in day to life, you have to give sometimes talk. You have to give a pep talk to your juniors, or sometimes your company might assign you to send somewhere to give presentations. You have to talk about your company. Yeah, so it's very crucial skill.
Okay. Uh, in this competitive world, what are some skills one should learn to get a job after graduation?
I think after graduation, you will get very less time to acquire new skill. So my suggestion will be start early from first year to gain the various skills, soft skill like how to interact with people, and also learn some software like PowerPoint presentation. And you have to be very good in Excel also. Excel is must is a must. Excel, without Excel, you cannot survive in administrative work or any project work. You need that, require that. Also, I think in these days, mm, uh, video editing and video editing skills is also very essential, I think. So I will suggest those who are still a student to try to learn it.
Okay. So, what are some issues or problems nowadays Bangladeshi people are facing?
Actually, Bangladesh always going through a lot of constant crises. Actually, so yeah, what I say, like I think for young people, for youngster, it's unemployment crisis, because now GDP is like uh, because of global economy. Global economy is very stagnant now. So foreign direct investment or FDI is not coming to Bangladesh. So factory are not expanding actually. Manufacturing or service sector, they are not expanding. So new graduate finding it very difficult to get a entry level jobs. That's the concern of young people. And for older, because in Bangladesh we don't have a very good social welfare scheme for elderly people. So elderly people are getting very concerned that when they retire, who will gonna take care of them. That's the constant their worries. And women, then there is another other issues, like women are very is not safe and secure in Bangladesh, feeling not safe and secure in Bangladesh. So yeah.
Do you think is it possible to totally wipe out the poverty from Bangladesh?
It is possible actually, if we get visionary leaders in Bangladesh, and if we assign expert in various field, like if we have good economics and policymakers, uh, and if they consult with mass people, and assess their requirement and make policy accordingly. I think it's not an impossible, daunting task, but I see there is a very lack of will. We can say that there is a lack of will from our politicians and policymakers to do that actually.
Okay, so that's the end of your speaking test. It's time for the feedbacks. So firstly, I would say fluency is fine. Fluency, somehow you can manage to talk at a certain length. And it's a good part, but I would say go like maintain the structure a bit more. Like in the part one, I would say 8 to 10 sentences are fine. Do not expand more than that. And in the part three,
Okay.
10 to 20 sentences
10 to
would be
20.
fine with proper explanation and example.
Okay.
Like whatever you mention,
Hmm.
put one example or explanation like that will help to state your statement, establish
Mhm.
your statement. So in the part two, I have noticed that you have struggled a bit. Like some people mostly struggle in the
Hmm.
part two because you have to speak for 2 minutes at a stretch.
Yeah.
So as until the examiner stop you, just keep on speaking, okay?
Okay.
And you are allowed to make up a story. It can be fake story, it doesn't have to be true. Otherwise, it's a bit difficult to speak for 2 minutes without adding some instant story.
Okay.
So try to make up instantly some sentences that is quite close to your other story,
Okay.
and then survive 2 minutes.
Suddenly to meet. Yeah, actually, suddenly and
Yeah, it has to be like that. And you can also work on your sentence structure. Like you can say that nowadays mostly people are struggling with the employment problem and the job crisis is there. And also you can say the skills, the necessary skill people should have, that nowadays teachers only focus on like classes instead of doing research. They put all of their eggs in one basket. So this is an idiom that goes with the
yeah.
topic.
Okay.
So they only focus on one side. So instead of that, you can say they put all of their eggs in one basket.
Okay.
So on the other hand, you can say the skills one should have, one is communication skills. Once you name the communication skill, then give the necessity of it, build some more sentences, and then also without say like Microsoft, PowerPoint, Excel, you can just compile them by saying it's a computer literacy skill.
Computer literacy. Okay.
So
So instead of naming any product, specific product, just
you can
classify them.
if you classify or term them, then it would be it will sound good.
Okay.
So on the other hand, you can also mention the one you have already mentioned, that is video editing skill, because nowadays everything is digitalized,
Digitalize.
and as a result of it, we should learn the video editing skills, because nowadays everything is doing in online, and we have to capture the moment. So if we cannot present it organizedly, people will not like it.
Okay.
So just keep on practicing. I'm giving you the range of it. Your range is currently 6.5 to 7. Okay.
Okay.
But I'm giving you 6.5 so that you feel like I have to
Okay.
push
Yeah,
myself.
I have to tune a little bit, I think, especially in the part two.
I think some
Because
people have a problem in idea generation. I feel like you don't have problem in it. Just you need to organize yourself a bit more.
I feel a little bit tense, when I'm thinking there is only 2 minutes. What should I say? Like lot of sentences popping my
Is this your first time?
Huh?
Is this your first time?
No, actually, last time I also gave and I got 7 actually, 7 in
Okay.
my IELTS. But I get less score in my writing actually. So
Okay.
I had to get at least 7 in my writing. Each band 7. So yeah, I short
Okay.
in my writing. So that's why.
So just change your tone, change your word in the writing. Like sometimes we use we repeat the same word again and again.
Okay.
Just try to learn some synonyms.
Synonyms.
and read more and more. The more you read, the more knowledge will be gained.
Okay. Okay. Reading, I don't have any problem. I get 8 actually. Yeah. Even yeah, last mock test with in enhance, I got 8.
Mhm.
Yeah. But the problem is writing actually, because I'm spending more time on task 1 and I having less time on task 2, because
Then why not start with the task 2?
yeah, I
Because
think that would
uh,
be
task 2 actually carries 66% number of the total writing module.
writing.
You
Yeah.
should start with the writing task 2.
Yeah, I
So,
think that would be
so
my
you
strategy.
give writing task 2 more importance, then you will see the result. So, and try to maintain, if you feel like ideas are not popping up, then
Hmm.
just maintain the accuracy in the writing.
Okay.
Otherwise it will be hodgepodge, everything will be messed up.
Oh yeah.
And so try to maintain the pick simple ideas and organize it gorgeously, and then maintain the accuracy.
Content like this.
Okay, then I'm giving you 6.5, but best of luck. I hope that you will get your desired score if you practice constantly.
Yeah, I have another mock test actually with enhance, I think.
Hmm.
So I think if I get you, yeah, you can assess me again, I think. Like yeah.
Hopefully, if I get an opportunity, and then I will try my best to take another.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you so much. Have a nice day.